Hello everyone and welcome to a weekly wear review that, truth be told, I'm a little nervous to do it, but that's just kind of the case when it comes to any YouTuber products. I've got the new Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Matte Base Primer. I know of Nikkia Joy. I did a hacker hoax video, long time no that kind of video on my channel here, but I did one of those on one of her techniques on how to make makeup last on oily skin all day. It didn't work for me. However, I know a lot of people trust her and go by her word on things. She is very well known on YouTube. People love her. She seems like a lovely person. But I am not here to review the person. I am here to review the product. But at least you can know you're going to get a super unbiased opinion from me in that I don't watch her, so I don't care one way or another. I mean, I do care whether or not this product works. I would love for it to work, especially because it was expensive, but I'm not going to be biased in the sense that, oh, but I really love Nikkia and so I want to give a better review than it maybe actually deserves. But who knows, maybe this actually is magical and it'll get the best review ever. I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. Like I said, or I think I was saying, I saw an ad for this on Instagram and it really did look like it did magical things on Nikkia's skin. So, shebang, as I said, this is the Matte Base Primer. It is $41, so to me, very expensive for a primer. Not the most expensive, but it is an expensive product. The page says that it is going to be an innovative formula that instantly minimizes pores, smooth the skin, and control shine for all day. Perfect makeup wear. That's quite the claim, but it's gonna grip your makeup and give you that airbrush finish that I think most people that wear makeup are looking for. It also promises that your skin is gonna look and feel better with every single wear. I'm assuming because of these ingredients, or some of these ingredients, like coconut extract to moisturize, chamomile to anti-inflame, and then it's also got kaolin clay in it to absorb excess oil. Here once again we have the benefits. It adds that it is going to prevent makeup from caking, creasing, and transferring, and also just give you a better base for your foundation. And to use, it says to press this into the skin, so I'm assuming that means don't rub it into the skin. You're gonna feel the formula activate and become tacky, and then it's gonna transform into velvet. Or not real velvet, but you know, the feeling of it. So yeah, that is that. That is what I have for us today. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Let's take a look at the packaging. It's just a plastic bottle here. Got a pump up top. It looks like a locking mechanism, so that's cool, makes it good for travel for people who want that. Here is my skin today. You know, I've got some obvious blemishes, but for the most part, pretty normal looking skin. But testing out a primer, we're gonna do this on half the face. Come on, good pumps are the ones that work. There we go. Oh, okay, so it seems like you either get one pump or no pumps at all. I was hoping to get like half a pump on that second squirt. I don't think I'm gonna need all of this, so I'm just gonna dab some of it on my face. Again, not all of it. Ew, it's got kind of a fruity smell to it. I was not expecting that. It's kind of lemony. I'm trying not to rub it in because, like I said, it said to pat it in. Don't want to mess with the results. It's a very pleasant lemon smell. Like, it's very light. I like it. Like I said, I was not expecting that. But a pleasant surprise. So long as it doesn't irritate my skin or affect the results, I am down with the scent since it is so light. But, okay, there we go. I feel like, I mean, I did end up having to actually use all of that. I think just because I wasn't able to smear it, and the dabbing goes a little slower, so it wasn't able to cover as much ground as it usually does. In the Instagram ad, she made it look super instant. Like, you can definitely tell the difference from side to side with just the primer on. I don't know that I personally see the minimization of my pores yet, but hence the yet comes into play. Usually that is something that becomes obvious on my skin when I put foundation on. So I'm gonna do this like usual. do some foundation and concealer. I'm going to use the Ageless Glow BB Cream Serum from Pūrlisse just because this is a glowy look, so we'll be able to really see how much this mattified my face, not only now but throughout the day. This is a beautiful foundation though, so we're not necessarily going to be seeing results in it gripping my makeup for any longer because this does stay on my skin very well on its own, or you know, with my normal primers, but we'll be able to see a difference from side to side, or we should be able to see a difference from side to side at the end of the day if the Nikkia Joy primer does the things that it says it will. So I'm gonna make sure to blend out the not primed side first so that we're not spreading the primer onto the unprimed side of the face. No worries. And yeah, like I said, we'll see how it looks. Alright, so here it is without setting powder on top. I do think it looks like it went on a bit more full coverage on this side, but I'm hoping that doesn't have to do with the fact that I had to use more concealer on this side of my face. I just have more blemishes on this side that the BB cream didn't cover, so I don't know. But I feel like it went on smoother and a bit more full coverage on this side. I really do, the BB cream. That being said, as of right now, I don't really see much of a difference otherwise, especially in terms of mattifying power. I think I look equally as dewy on both sides of my face. Maybe the slightest, like maybe 5% more on the not primed side, but that might also just be my bias coming in knowing that I have a mattifying primer on this side and not on this side. I don't know. Either way, I don't see a terribly big difference. Like, I don't think if I were to walk down the street, people would be like, this girl's testing out a thing on half of her face. Surely I can see that. You know what I mean? So, nothing bad though. Nothing bad yet. I just personally don't see a difference yet. At least not a $40-some difference, but I think with a lot of primers, at least on me, that doesn't happen until the end of the night. Initially, it's usually just, you know, I might notice my makeup went on smoother, that sort of a thing. The big difference, and when I really enjoy a primer, is definitely when it comes to the results at the end of the night. So I'm gonna go live my life, test this out, and then I will show you those results, as I said, at the end of the night. Ready? Ding! Hello everyone, good evening. It's the end of the night here on day 1 of testing, and I am here to report that I please beg of you to not hate me. But my face looks exactly the same from side to side. Truly, I really don't think if anyone didn't know that I was only wearing primer on half of my face, I don't think anyone would question me or know or anything. It looks literally identical from side to side. I don't look any more or less shiny on either side of my face. It is identical. Thankfully, it's not in a bad way. Neither side of my face looks bad. Like, I have glasses smudges on both of my cheeks, and overall it looks, like I said, I think it looks identical. In terms of dewiness, in terms of fade, all of that. So thankfully it didn't do anything bad to my makeup. I'm gonna keep on testing it out because that's what these videos are for. I'm gonna try it with different foundations on top so we can see if maybe it just needs a different kind of foundation to keep mattified throughout the day or even from the very beginning, because it does promise that. And just overall, we will keep testing because I am curious. And so far, I'm not mad about it. I'm not sad with the performance. I'm just underwhelmed. So, fingers crossed, things will get better. I will report those findings to you all in just a second here. Ready? Ding! Hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here on day 3 of testing out this primer. And before I give my feelings away, let's dive into the recap. I can tell you how these past couple days went. So I went ahead on day 2 of testing, and once again I primed half of my face with this Nikkia Joy primer, and then the other half I just left bare with no primer. I should just say I prepped it with no primer, although this time I did go ahead and try rubbing in the primer instead of patting it in. I don't know, I just thought I would try something a little different, try something a little new, go crazy, go wild, see if it made a difference, and it made no difference. So yay. There was no pilling. I mean, that was the thing I was the most scared of when it said that you should pat it in. I was scared that it would pill if you rubbed it in, but I did not experience that, so yay. However, once again, I did not find that the primer made any difference on my skin in terms of how it looked. I went ahead and used, once again, some more serum-y / dewy hydrating products on my skin to really see if there was mattifying power here with this primer. So I used my NYX serum concealer and then my I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, but the tinted moisturizer on top, and it looked lovely, you know, my foundation and everything, but it didn't look any different from side to side. I didn't think things applied any differently or looked any different in the long run, be it primer or no primer underneath. That being said, we are not quitters here on this channel, so I went ahead, I went through my day, and you know, things felt good and fine, but at the end of the night I could definitely feel that I was wearing makeup on the primed side of my face, but not on the unprimed side. I didn't think things looked noticeably different from side to side, but there was maybe a little bit more makeup left on my left cheek, so maybe the primer helped it. I don't know, it's a little hard to say. I might just be nitpicking because I'm scared of people being mad at me. But I think there was some more foundation left on the left side of my face, so I'm gonna give the primer that credit. Overall though, I didn't like that it made it feel like I was wearing makeup. It wasn't bad or uncomfortable. It was just a noticeable difference. And so on day 3 here, you know, I was just going through the same procedure. Left side of my face, I went ahead and primed with the Nikkia Joy Matte Primer, and I left the other half of my face unprimed. I used the Tarte Cloud Shape tape, that whatever that's called, the one you're seeing on screen, and the NYX serum concealer once again. And I mean, initially, once again, I did not notice a difference from side to side. I patted the primer in, applied everything as per usual, and I thought things looked lovely overall, but once again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I just did not see a difference, be it without makeup on top of the primer or with makeup on top of it. It didn't make it look bad, but it didn't improve the look or application of anything either. And throughout the day of wear, it has felt the same. You know, it didn't make it feel heavier on this side of my face today, so that was good. But once again, at the end of the night, I am just left underwhelmed. I don't think it looks like my makeup hung in any better on the primed side of my face. I don't think it looks any worse. It certainly did not hurt my makeup. But if I'm gonna spend over $40 on a product, I want it to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? This just didn't do it for me. I don't want people to be mad at me. Like I said, I have nothing against Nikkia Joy. She seems lovely. I just have to review this honestly and truthfully like I would any other product. I can't even really make a pros and cons list here because they're really, I mean, aside from the con being that this doesn't help to extend my makeup wear or make my makeup look better on top or just my skin look better, I mean, I guess a pro could be that it didn't make my skin or anything look worse either, but I don't feel like there's enough to talk about anymore in terms of a pros and cons list. I just overall, like I said, I think my main feeling is that this does far too little for far too high of a price tag. And by that I mean it does nothing for me and costs far too much. So this is just my review. You know, you guys can see my skin, you can see the products that I used on top of it, how I applied them. You can come to your own conclusions. This is just what I came to. I also don't want to say it's misleading, the things that I saw on Instagram, but like when Nikkia applied this stuff in those commercials for this product, it looked phenomenal. I mean, I could literally see a difference. So I don't know. Is it something to do with my skin? Am I doing something wrong? Because like I said, in those commercials, I could see the difference. So I don't know why it didn't work out for me, but it just didn't. So Is it just me? Of course, like any product, I wanted it to work. It just didn't happen to do anything for my skin. So you should certainly let me know in those comments down below if you have tried out this product. How did it work for you? Let me know what kind of skin you have, all that good stuff in those comments below. You can also let me know if there are any other products you want to see me test here on my channel for future weekly wears. You can also just let me know how you're doing, any of that good stuff down in the comments below. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, etc. by leaving a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap the notification bell down below and become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye.